Here we go, it's food time, it's cooking time. It's time to cook with Cooking Simulator. It's probably going to take several minutes to load up my save game. I got Cooking Simulator as a gift. I believe it was from Crunkspleen, who purchases a lot of such gifts for me, very kindly. And I tried it on stream, and I remember it was a bit frustrating. It was really difficult. It's a difficult game to learn with people watching you. And I kind of played it for a little while, and then I sort of moved on to other stuff. And something reminded me of it the other day, and I was like, oh man, I should go back and try that again. I should go back and try that Cooking Simulator game again. And I've been playing it a bit lately, and I've actually gotten reasonably good at it. It's really fun now. Apparently they've got a new DLC coming soon, no release date yet, set in a post-apocalyptic setting, which is one of my favorite types of settings for games. So I'm definitely definitely going to be playing that. So I'm pretty excited. And so I gotta get good. I gotta get good at the game. That's what I'm doing now. You finish your dinner, mate? Just fed Meep the cat. He's giving himself a little bath, washing all the juices off his face from his little pouch of salmon in sauce. He eats pretty fancy food. Even the fancy food he usually won't eat. Managed to cobble together a few different, very specific types and flavors, which he will sometimes eat. And I just gotta cross my fingers that I picked the right one for the day. Hey, here we go. Alright, so I have been playing this game, this save for a while. Let me just shift my stuff around here. And, I'm in the preparation phase of a day here, so I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. I'm not gonna start over or anything. And the special for the day, I have three trophies. 1, 2, 3. I haven't like set them up all pretty or anything. I just, because they drop them at your feet in the middle of the day when you get them. It's just like, I'm busy. So the special of the day is borscht, which I've got a little bit left over from yesterday, but not enough, only enough for one serving. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat that up, spoon it out onto, whoop, a little frame drop there, but we're okay. I'm gonna ladle that out onto the plate and just have that ready. I think you can microwave this stuff to heat it up, but I wanna make sure that it's warm. I'm not sure if that's enough or not. I don't know how to tell the temperature of soups. Something that I need to figure out. Most foods, when you hover over them, it tells you what the temperature is. Not so with the soups. I don't know how to figure it out. So I'm gonna dump the rest of this. We're gonna make a fresh pot of borscht. I also just bought a new recipe, which I have not tried yet, which is a fried shrimp recipe. A lot of these recipes I know by heart at this point. This is pretty satisfying. Just be like, oh yeah, I know how to make that. So we need an entire thing of chicken broth. There we go. Toss that, and then it's one of these, one of these, one of those. And I think it's 5 beets. 60. Yeah, 5 beets, and then there's some amount of salt. Let me just go double check the recipe. I don't have an order for this, so I've got to come over to the laptop to check the recipe. 20 grams of salt, 20 grams of pepper. It's the only thing that I did not remember. Not bad. Pretty good. So we'll get this to cooking. Is this not going in? I'm gonna taste that. The salt just fell into a pot, that's fine. It's just percent. Crap. Usually you put the salt in before you put in the vegetables. Oh, it's 20th pepper, right? So this is probably not going to be a 5-star recipe. Make sure I'm not hitting any vegetables here. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. I have some, like, upgrades that give me a lot of leeway. So we've got the duck, we've got some tomato soup here. And some potatoes prepared to be boiled, because a lot of people order the salmon with potatoes. Over here, I've got a whole bunch of chunks of pumpkin. I was trying to, like, figure out how to make 50-gram chunks of pumpkin. It's hard. The game doesn't want you to make 50-gram chunks. There's no easy way to do it. You just have to, like, hack at it. And hope that some of the chunks are roughly the correct size. 30, 67, 33. I'll just drop the ones that are anywhere close to the correct size. There's a recipe that requires you to have 6 50-gram cubes of pumpkin. And if you don't, you lose points. So, yeah, just chopping a pumpkin. I've got this Christmas ham, which I will just throw in the oven as it's ordered to heat it up. And some chunks of orange, which are very badly cut, but it's, again, it's all good enough. With the upgrades that I have, it's pretty easy. Like, you can make a lot of mistakes and still get 5 stars. So I should be fine. Just wait for this to cook up. I'm still in my prep phase, so nobody's putting in any orders yet. But since this is the special, it's likely that I will get some orders. Whoop, turn that off. I have no idea if that's going to be the right flavor or not. I know that this one is, but it's probably cold. I looked for like a thermometer or something in the shop, and there doesn't seem to be a thermometer. Not that I've been able to find. Needle, skewer, Maaskrug. Not under miscellaneous either. Got a little bit of lag in the system here. Blowtorch, camera, Christmas headdress, firecracker. I am playing legit, so I'm trying to do well. So I'm not gonna mess around with. There's some fun physics stuff you can do in this game, like lighting the floor on fire and tossing your food on the floor to cook. But I'm probably not gonna be doing much of that. So while I wait for. I could open the shop right now, but might as well use the time. Just like cut some slices. Probably should have held that still. I bought this bowl just to keep the extra chunks of pumpkin. Just take one chunk at a time. Just if I hold shift, there's a perk that stops the food from moving as long as you're holding shift. Although these things right here are probably... It's a pretty flat piece. It's not likely to go flying or anything. Let's see how I did. How we doing? 8 seconds. Not too bad. A little bit too small. Some of them are way too small. It's weird. The pumpkin doesn't feel like it's evenly weighted. So sometimes pieces will be the same size. Duck broth. Alright, I've got this already. I just need to heat it up. Made some yesterday. Let's heat that up a bit. And I just need to put 300 milliliters of soup and 140 grams of duck breast, which is 35, so it's 4 pieces, 4 slices. And salmon steak and boiled potatoes. I got potatoes ready to go. It's gonna burn the onion a little bit here. Okay, that's hot. So the salmon steak is pretty easy. So 300 milliliters of the soup. You gotta be careful you hit the pot with the ladle. Otherwise you wind up with a ladle full of vegetables and such. Put that down, and then we'll take 4 slices of duck breast. And hope that they are more or less the correct size. And I think that's it. You don't have to put any of the vegetables in there or anything, right? Yeah, no. Okay, so hot. Order up. I'm so much better at this game than I was the last time I tried to stream it. Okay, not too bad. I probably lost points because it's a little cold. A little cold. Yeah, bad cutting technique. Too much onion. Oh, probably because I put it back on to reheat without taking the vegetables out. Alright. Potatoes, you are not heating up. Why are you not heating up? I'm having some issues with, like, pans not... Actually, there we go, hitting the fire. Alright, let's make that salmon. Notice we have another order in baked trout. It's a very easy one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pan. Pan is here. 10 milliliters of sunflower oil. A little bit over. So you just press E to taste, and that takes 1 milliliter away. So now I'll get 10 milliliters. And it's perfect. That on. How's the potatoes doing? Pretty good. Alright, trout. Trout is, I think the very first recipe I had was trout. It's a pretty simple one. Some of that stuff falls onto the cutting board instead of onto your fish. You gotta pay attention to how much is actually hit the fish. Go. Throw that in the oven. I also have a perk that prevents plates from breaking. Because plates breaking is like the worst thing about this game. Right, how you doing? You doing fine? You're doing fine. We're gonna need a lemon. I'll shut the door. I'll shut the door like a proper person does. It's pretty forgiving with the lemon, so as long as they're roughly the same size, the game doesn't really care if they're the same shape, which is handy. Alright. It is ready to flip. Bloop. There we go. Potatoes are just about done. That should be perfect. So that green thing. I haven't bothered with a timer because basically the game tells you when stuff is done. The only thing that actually needs a timer that I've found is the chicken and pumpkin stew. The chicken and pumpkin stew is such a nightmare to prepare in so many different ways. Just wait for that to be done. Wait for this to be done. It's a waiting game right now. There's nothing else for me to prepare. So, oh, this is for someone fancy. You're in for a treat, my friend, because I know what I'm doing with that one. These are plates, I guess. Another tip, use the scroll wheel, and it will pick up multiple items of the same type. Oh, oh. It's done. Sweet, looks beautiful. This is probably about done as well. So just turn the oven off. Come back for that. Serve up this beautiful food. Enjoy. Dobro chuť, as they say in this country. Enjoy your food. Bon appetit. This is the other one people say in English if they say anything at all. There's that borscht order. Okay, you need horseradish. 5 grams. Take the lemon, scroll wheel up to get them all at once. Make sure they're not falling on the floor. 3 sprigs of parsley. 1, 2, 3. And that's a perfect order of baked whatever fish this is. Cod? Is it cod? Trout. I think it was cod. That sounded wrong. It felt wrong coming out of my mouth. Yeah, that's right. You like that, don't you? It's good. I'm very good at cooking this one. Have to say I'm impressed. You've made that derper very happy. I don't understand the derper. What is... I'm gonna put this in the microwave. I've never used the microwave. It won't let me use the I don't know how to use the microwave. This is gonna be too cold. I already know it's gonna be too cold. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ladle it back into this pot. Can use, I think, the vegetables to tell me what the temperature is. Okay, seems like the soup is hot, so I'm gonna ladle it back out. Don't tell anybody I did this. I mixed yesterday's old soup with today's new soup to get it the right temperature. And we'll see if it's the right temperature or not. If there's anyone watching who knows how to check the temperature of soup, please tell me. Look at that! Almost perfect. Was it the salt that was bad? Oh, it was the temperature. It's still too cold. Okay, well, now I know. Now I know, and I'll put this back on for a little bit longer. Alright, I've got a tuna steak order. Tuna's pretty easy. So I'll get that started. And I have never made this fried shrimp yet. This is a new one for me. So I need to learn how to make it. Alright, I don't want to overcook this. I just want it to be hot. So tuna goes over here on the grill. That'll also need a lemon, but I can do that after. So, add to a pan. Do that. Clarified butter, 30 ml. Do not have that yet. Is that a liquid? It is. I don't feel like clarified butter is normally a liquid, but okay, maybe I'm wrong. 30 milliliters. $20, $30. Almost perfect. I'm gonna just lick a little bit of that. Just lick some of it out. 10 salt, 10 pepper. I don't know why I'm using this salt. I have 2 salt shakers over here. I have to get the pepper from here. That's dill. That's not pepper. This is pepper. I know the difference because I'm a professional chef. That's too much pepper. I lost count because I was talking like a fool. 120 grams of shrimp. Is that going to be in here? Probably. Shrimp, 20 grams. Okay. So I'm going to have to 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Now, oh, careful. Here's a thing that I've learned, right? Ooh, this is probably ready to flip. Ah! Gotta multitask. It is ready to flip. That's okay, because I'm ready to flip it. Come on. Just give me a hard time. There we go. Boom. Okay, flipped. Do not forget about the tuna. So a thing that I have learned is that you actually have to make sure that stuff is evenly distributed in the pan. Otherwise it won't cook evenly. This is a thing I wish I had realized sooner. Learned that from a YouTube video. From somebody who's teaching you how to make 5-star versions of all the recipes. There, oh no, that's at the edge. That's not gonna work. The controls, the precise controls are kind of weird. Okay, fry for 50 seconds. That's easy. It'll tell me when it's finished. How's the tuna doing? Pretty close. Let's get that lemon ready for the tuna. I don't think the tuna has... What's going on? It's me, Puka is now following. Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the channel. I'm cooking some fish right now, and some shrimp. I'm allergic to shrimp. I shouldn't be cutting shrimp. 8 grams of oregano, that's right. How we doing? Almost done. How we doing over here? Also almost done. I feel like these are going to finish at roughly the same time. Oh no, tuna is ready. Turn it off. Take the tuna. We take the tuna, we take the lemon, we put it on top of the tuna. We try not to drop any of the lemon. We turn the heat off on the shrimp, which is getting overcooked, and we take 2, wait, how much oregano? Remind me. 2 twigs of, I should know this by now, I made this enough times. I want to make sure I don't mess it up, you know? I'm trying to be a professional. Okay, so, oh, I always forget. I'm always surprised by the review window that pops up after every single order. Pretty sure this pauses the game, so it's okay. Take a moment, take a deep breath, refresh, have a sip of my ginger ale. Such a delicious beverage. Okay, what's next for my very first attempt at fried shrimp? Transfer everything into a deep plate. You know what? Shut up, boss man. I don't care. So when it says transfer everything, I assume that means they want the sauce as well, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all the shrimps. And then I've got 30 milliliters of sauce. I can just pick that up at the ladle. I am assuming it wants the sauce because it says everything. And I'm assuming it doesn't matter what order I do that in. Okay. Lemon quarter. I already know how to do that. I do that all the time. I can make lemon quarters in my sleep. I have nightmares where I wake up having improperly quartered the lemon. Look at that. Those are beautiful. Those are maybe the most beautiful lemon quarters I've ever made. Those. And 6 grams of parsley leaves. That's 3 sprigs of 2 grams each. Parsley's not a heavy herb. Or herb. Depending on how you prefer to pronounce it. I have no preference. Okay, fried shrimp. Done. This other one was what? Tomato soup? What? Still, oh, I got achievement for 5-star shrimp on my very first try. You get okay. I hate my boss. I'm pretty sure that's my boss. Okay, the tomato soup is from yesterday. It's probably cold. Actually, I don't even think it's from yesterday. Oh no, someone ordered the chicken pumpkin stew. Oh man. Excuse me. Rid of that, toss that down there. We need to make some space. I'm gonna put this in the back over there to heat up. Is that heating up? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. Because we need a lot of space for this paella pan. Otherwise it doesn't work properly. Okay, so the paella pan needs, I think it's 15 milliliters of sunflower oil. How you doing? You hot yet? I don't think you are. 15 mils. Oh, a little bit more. I can never do just 1 milliliter. Oh, I did it! I did it. And then we throw chicken in there. This is the one thing that it has to be precisely timed or it doesn't freaking work. So I'm going to pause the game. I'm not going to use the in-game timer because it's really complicated and confusing. I'm going to use, to turn this on. We got a little menu music. Enjoy. I should be turning on the radio in the kitchen, shouldn't I? I keep forgetting about that. Usually I don't play with music because I'm usually watching a video on my second monitor while I'm playing. I have this this smartphone that a friend gave to me because I've never used a smartphone before. I don't really have a smartphone. This is really old and it doesn't run most things because it won't update beyond Android 4. So most programs won't run on it, but it's got basic stuff like a camera and a timer for when I need something like that. I keep it powered down entirely because I don't use it, so just give it a moment to power up, which is just done. I'm gonna put the stopwatch on. Okay, I'm gonna go turn the radio on. So we need some tunes. Turn on. Cooking piano, sure. Alright, so this needs to be on for 20 seconds exactly. Now, put the heat on first, because somehow it doesn't tend to work properly. Okay. That's a sizzling. I'm gonna wait for 20 seconds. I've got the timer on my phone here. Whoa, that's gonna be burning. That's 10 seconds. 15. I hate this recipe, and that's 20. Okay. Now we need 6 chunks of pumpkin that are 50 milligrams each. Let me get that soup out. This soup is from like 3 days ago. Restaurant Secrets. Well, let me put it on the griddle. Okay. 1. Oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful spooning out the, ladling out the soup when there's stuff on the shelf above it. Has a tendency to go very badly. Alright. Tomato soup coming up. I promise it's fresh. 100% fresh. I didn't just warm that up on the stove. It's probably too cold, actually. No, perfect. Look at that. 9 new one. How nice do I gotta be for? I don't know what that means. I'm afraid I don't know what that means. But welcome. Okay, I need 6 cubes. I don't want to give... Alright, let me just take care of this. Excuse me, let me just take care of this, folks. Somebody wants borscht. It's easy enough. It's already finished. Just ladle it out. I'm glad that I made this before we opened. That's what happens when something is so special. People order more of it. I mean borscht. Yeah, it's a little cold. You know what? You can deal with it. It's still 5 stars. Cookie. I don't have any cookies. It's bring your own cookies, I'm afraid. But I mean, get yourself a cookie for sure. Alright. 6 chunks. 6 chunks of pumpkin, roughly 50 grams each. Oh, these are all too small. 40. Take what we got over here. 33. 56. That's a little bit large. Some of these are a little bit large, some of these are a little bit small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's way too big. Get like a... Some of these... Alright, that's close enough. So here's the thing with this stuff. Is we gotta make sure that all the pumpkin is touching the bottom of the pan. Otherwise it doesn't cook. It just like sits on top of the chicken sometimes. So what do we got? 270 grams of pumpkin. You know what? I'm gonna grab one more 30-gram piece if I can find. I think there's plenty that are about 30 grams. Yeah, just so we have the right amount. I think that's more important. Okay. So, turn this on, and now Everything should cook at roughly the same speed. It's not cook. I don't know what the deal is with this. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Pick up the pan, put down the pan. It's not cooking. I'm gonna be late on all these recipes. What if I try the middle one and just get the duck out of there? So we have space for the paella pan, which requires the whole freaking... It's not sizzling. Anyone know what I'm doing wrong here? It seems random. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Now it works. I don't know what the deal is with that. What else do people want? Salmon steak and boiled potatoes. That's pretty simple. Pot. You need 1 liter of water. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Off. Boom. Oh, I got the skills. I do have the skills. We want... Like, is it 20? Is it 20 grams of salt? 5 of salt? No, that's the salmon. 20 grams of salt, okay. I knew it. I gotta trust my instincts. I get them all confused because of the dang stew over here. How we doing? It's going. Alright, a couple of potatoes. Couple of potatoes. Are you gonna work? Yeah, you're working. That's fine. And the salmon. I'm not making anybody dizzy with my quick turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting out loud is the only way I can make sure I do it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we need this pan. How are you doing? We're almost done. I feel like I should wait and do this first. The salmon is pretty quick. Why is this phone blinking at me? I don't like smartphones. Oh, that's gonna be perfectly cooked. That's what that is. So, first we take the sauce. Apparently this matters. Then we take the chicken. No, then we take the pumpkin, then we take the chicken. It's fine. You know what? It'll be fine. And that's it. Should be almost perfect. Alright. Look at that. 5, yeah, almost perfect. It was a little bit too much sauce. The pumpkin was imperfect. You can't, the pumpkin just doesn't want to be perfect, you know? 10 milliliters. That's way too much. And it's not... This paella pan is a nightmare. Get out of here. I wonder if I can put the paella pan, like, on the griddle or something. Okay. We got that salmon. Potatoes are almost done. Someone wants steak with french fries. That's pretty easy. Where's the steak? It's here. I know my own fridge. I've only had steak for a little bit now. 4. Most of these are 5 and 5. Steak is 4 and 4. Steak can be cooked here. What are we doing? Let it preheat. What are you suggesting I let preheat? There's a little bit of a delay, so sometimes I may ask questions. French fries. French fries is kind of a complicated one. We need 2 potatoes. Now I could save some time and use the processor. Salt first, to cut these up, but then you won't get your 5 stars. Get your 5 stars, you gotta cut them perfectly. 2, 3, 4. You gotta... I'm a professional. This stuff probably needs to be flipped. Yep. Sure does. Come on. I don't know why it gives me such a hard time trying to select stuff on the griddle. Oh, you're burning. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Potatoes are done. So we need to deep fry these. We've got old oil from yesterday. Let's drain that and refill it. Just gotta pick up the ones that I've cut. It just takes so long to cut these. I might start being a little bit lazier. And just using the vegetable cutter thing. Oh, wonderful. What was that? I'll deal with you later. You're probably burning. Nope, you're perfect. You're almost done. Did I salt this? I didn't. Multitasking is hard. Oh, there we go. Oops, hold shift. Alright, those are hardly perfect, but they're good enough. You done? You're done. You're a little overcooked. Ah, I'm sorry, somebody ordered the French fries, and it's surprisingly complicated. Fortunately, this is a very simple recipe, and it's already done. And the fries cook very, very, very quickly. When the pan cooking doesn't work, it's not that it's if it's cooking, it'll start sizzling instantly. The issue is, whoops, sometimes it doesn't seem to register that it's over the heat at all. I think it's just a bug. This is not exactly a glitch-free game, shockingly. Okay, baked trout. That's an easy one. This one I'm confident with. This. Look at that. That's a beautiful piece of fish right there. And next perk that I get is going to be no bottles. No broken bottles. How we doing? We are overcooked is how we're doing. Take that out. Why does that always happen when I take the thing out of the deep fryer? I'm telling you. No, wait. We need a big plate for this, because all the potatoes will go everywhere otherwise. It's alright, folks. 5-second rule. Just don't tell the guest. They don't need to know. These were on the floor. I cleaned the floor. It's clean. It's fine. Get a couple sprigs of rosemary on that. Look how beautiful. Look how delicious. Make sure I didn't miss any potatoes. Pretty sure we're good. The physics in this game are highly realistic. If you touch something the wrong way, it explodes! Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh. How you doing over here? Still cooking. Let's get the lemon all nice and quartered. Oh, someone wants duck. Well, you're gonna have to hold on a second because I have a lemon to slice. Oh, we got another order. Alright. The duck broth is literally just some of that broth and this is the duck. 1, 2. Wait, hold on. We can do this more intelligently. 1, 2, 3. Some of these are really small. Alright, take that one. And that's it, that's done. That fish is probably gonna get overcooked, huh? Just focus too much. There has never been a time when this screen did not surprise me. Okay, how you doing, fish? Overcooked. Perfect. You people just hold your horses. I'm doing everything myself here. You didn't see that. I was impatient. Tried to move before I had actually put the trout on the plate. You see what happened there. Lemon. Parsley, parsley, parsley. Boom. Fortunately, I now know that the shrimp is actually pretty simple. Ah, I was prepared for it this time. I remembered. Probably have to heat up the borscht. I need to learn how to use the microwave. Oh! Oh, man. Actually, the vegetables don't need to be in there anymore. I just need to heat up the soup itself. I still got steam coming off of it. Maybe it's fine. I feel like they're going to complain that it's cold. But again, I have perks where the tolerance is pretty good for mistakes, so they should be fine with it. Oh, thank you very much. I've been practicing the last couple of days. What is a derper? Is that like a blogger? Do the people who made this game hate blogs? Okay, hold on. Oh, no, not you. Alright, the shrimp. I need reminders here. So, shrimp. 30 clarified butter. 20. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I'm proud of that. 10 of salt and pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Welcome to the counting stream. Pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And then 120 grams of shrimp. I'm gonna need this pan for 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. It's a messy day today. It's a messy day. I gotta... There's gonna be some complaints. Alright. I gotta be careful I get this on the sauce. And not on the shrimp. Otherwise it messes everything up. Gonna be a big cleanup phase today. No, don't put it on the shrimp. Oh god, this is gonna be the worst fried shrimp ever. Alright, now I gotta arrange the shrimp so that they're all actually touching the pan, and that's good enough. This is fun. Don't worry, we'll clean everything up after closing time. See, I'm trying to... Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm trying to show off for Twitch. Okay. What else we got? Oh, pumpkin stew. Alright. I can do this. It's not going to be perfect, but... I want to see if I can heat this up on the griddle. Because if I can, it would make things so much easier. This pan just, like, takes up the whole stove. It won't let me put it on the griddle. Shoot. Alright. I'm gonna have to wait until everything else is done then. How you doing? You're done already. Oh my goodness. Okay. Deep plate. We'll take the sauce. Such that it is. This is going to be the worst order all day. I take all the shrimps. Put them in a delightful little pile. And we need a lemon and parsley, and that's it. Again, I have those perks that make people very tolerant of my mistakes, so it probably will be fine. It just won't be as good as it could have been. Whew, I'm gonna take a breather. Are you kidding me? That's almost perfect 5 stars. Alright, I'm getting this phone ready. I'm so clumsy with this phone. Put the pan away. The stove is completely clear. There's no excuse for this not to work. Not working. Sizzle. There we go. Ah, start. Just a couple seconds there. I can't pay attention to anything now. I just gotta look at this timer, because if you mess this up, it's so easy to burn this chicken or to undercook the pumpkin. Alright. Now I need... Oh, do I even have enough chunks of pumpkin? Alright, I'm just gonna get roughly 300 grams of pumpkin. I'm not gonna... They can deal with it. The imperfect pumpkin. Those are way too small. How are we doing? Oh, come on. 234 grams. 272 grams. Close enough. Alright. We're gonna make sure all the pumpkin is touching the pan. I think that's good enough. Turn on. Now it's working perfectly. The mysteries of
gratitude.
The paella pan. Hey, thanks for the follow, thy new one. Thanks very much. Alright, this is cooking up. I think this is probably the last order of the day, so I should probably start cleaning up a little bit. Let's grab the mop. We got a beetroot on the floor. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a slice of potato on the floor as well. I think if I just take... If I take this, can I? Yeah. I take all the... Oh, it won't let me pick up the glass and put it on here. What if I use a pot? Can I put all the glass in a pot? Yes. There we go. That makes it so much easier. Done. Mop. Mop is pretty awkward. That's okay, so am I. Whee! Alright, I'll get the other, there we go. Pretty close. We'll get the plate. Hey, Jam. Camera's dark. The light is on. I can... It's not sunny today, but it's just bright enough, I think. It's backlighting me. No. Leave the duck alone. Alright, pumpkin. And that one. And that. I think that's it. Yeah. Not too bad. They're gonna complain that the pumpkin is poorly cut, but you know what? That pumpkin is impossible to cut. What a nightmare. Let's see what their complaint is. I think that came up pretty well, all things considered. Technique. Bad cutting technique. Ooh, I just managed to touch my glasses. Hold on a second. My greasy fingers all over my dang glasses. How can I cook properly with a fingerprint on my glasses, I ask you? Can't is the answer. No more orders today. Okay. So let's clean that up. Come on. Okay, I think I got everything mopped up. Saw some mess underneath the cutting board. Just go clean that up. Love how you only use the harsh scrubbing edge of the sponge. You go away, I hate you. Okay, we have got enough borscht left for one serving, so I'll save that for tomorrow. We've still got enough duck left for another serving. Save that. Plenty of soup. Although the soup is definitely overcooked at this point because it's been there for about a week. Fortunately, nothing spoils. We've got tons of Christmas ham. This takes ages to make, but when you make one, it's like 10 servings. We've got all the pumpkin. We'll just leave here, I guess. The music in this game is kind of bumming me out. Do we have another station available? Jazz, there we go. It's much better. Alright, is there anything I want to cook in advance? I've got tons of time. Don't know what the special... Okay. I'm not sure if that's spam or not, but seems harmless. Just leave it alone. Nothing else to clean. Oh, this actually could use to be repaired a little bit. So let's take care of that. I wonder if that's why sometimes it doesn't seem to be working. Oh, I forgot to choose my company. It's fine. We're doing great. We'll be done soon. Trying to think, is there any big foods that I want to prepare in advance? I think we have all the soups, and we've got plenty of ham left. Anything else I can cook as it comes in? I could spend some of this time cutting up some more of the stupid pumpkin, and I probably should, to be honest. Whoop. Pumpkin is a nightmare. I want everyone to see what a nightmare this pumpkin is. So you're supposed to cut it into 50-gram chunks, but it's unevenly shaped, so there's no way to know how much each chunk is going to weigh until you've cut it. So I've just been kind of cubing it like this. 30. Oh, these are too small. And some of them are too big. 43. 57. Take the ones that are closest to 50 and move them over there. 38's not too bad. That one could use to be cut again. I regret purchasing the simple chicken and pumpkin stew because it's not anywhere near simple enough. That's enough for a serving. 37 is actually not too bad. 30 is pretty small. Put that over on this side. This one needs to be cut again, but sometimes they won't let you cut it again. Ooh, it let me. Of course, these are going to be too small now. It's fine. It's close enough. We do it on time. 2.5 minutes. Ah! Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, that's glued to the ground now. Sometimes physics. Sometimes physics, you know? And that's just the way it is. Will not let me pick that up. Okay. That one lives there now. I was trying to pick up just the pumpkin, so that I could try to rotate it the way that I want it. Knife just precariously hanging off the edge here. This is my nightmare. My nightmare is that I will have a knife in real life just hanging off the edge of the counter and that my cat will be standing there and knock it off and get hit by the knife. So there's a nightmare that I have. In case anyone wants to torture me, there you go. That's all you need. How we doing? Actually, some of these are pretty good. We'll just leave that there. This is just the pumpkin zone. This is where the pumpkin lives. Oh, my allergies are going. I'm sorry for all the sniffling, by the way, folks. I have terrible, terrible allergies. I have taken an antihistamine, and it still doesn't really help all that much. It is both tree pollen season and the lilacs. I'm very allergic to lilacs specifically. There's tons of lilac bushes right outside my building. I have no control over this. I think I'm going to call it a day. We'll end this day. So we'll be visited by a reviewer tomorrow. We'll have a very special dish to make. Get trophy number 4. Was it spam jam? Did you look into it? Tomorrow we're gonna be visited by a food critic. Yeah. It's gonna be fine. I don't know if it was actually spam or if it was just somebody trying to... I don't know. Oh, I get a new perk. Okay, no more broken bottles. For sure, that's gonna be it. There's nothing else that I need. Yeah, there's nothing else that I need. Unbreakable bottles, please. Okay, and I can get more money. I can get more sort of XP. Kind of like, I don't need money. The only skills that I actually needed, I already got. It's these ones. Expectations are lowered and tolerance is increased. So I can mess up a lot and still get 5 stars. Don't need time, really. I guess I can take this. Equipment breaks down slower. I don't know, maybe I'll save the points. I've heard that there's some skills that you unlock later. So, the in-game radio is quite loud. Really? Oh, I thought I turned it down enough, but I will take a look at that. Alright, what do we got? Pork chops with baked potatoes. Pork tenderloin with caramelized vegetables. I think I looked at this recipe and it looked really complicated. Chicken leg with caprese salad. Now that sounds good. Hope everyone's got a snack, by the way. Chicken leg, salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, cumin, bake, cut tomato, cut mozzarella, season, olive oil. Transfer onto plate. I mean, yeah. That seems pretty easy. Very doable. Let's take this one. Yeah. I know this. I've been playing for 10 entire days, boss. I know how to use the larder. I'll be able to listen to... Okay, let me jump into the settings. I tried to turn the music down almost as low as it can possibly go. Maybe the ambient volume is what controls the fly. Fried shrimp is the special. Okay. Alright. Radio's so quiet now. Actually, I think maybe that was the ambient one. Alright. Folks, you'll have to let me know how the audio levels are. Okay, so shrimp is the special. I can make the shrimp as it comes in. Don't really need... See, now I can't hear the music. I guess I can turn the speakers up. I think I might just open. Oh, maybe I'll take a look at that new recipe. Oh, the radio volume increases as you get closer to it. So I need cumin. I think the mozzarella's in the fridge. And I need olive oil. Spices. Cumin for chicken. And olive oil I do not have, so we'll get that ready. Actually, that's going to be for a salad, right? So I can leave that over here. The bottles can no longer break. Get a new perk. I love how there's still smoke coming off these, or steam coming off these as though they're hot. They're not hot anymore. These have been here all night. Alright, I think we can just skip. We can just open. There's really nothing else I need to prepare. Give me that first recipe. I suppose I could... You know what I should do sometime? Oh, roast Christmas ham. Okay. Sometime I should use one of these preparation phases to... That's probably not enough. Well. So this is already cooked. I'm just going to heat it up in the oven. And that just goes with orange and rosemary. It's not going to show me until I open the door, huh? Warm, not hot. The risk is that you'll overcook it, which I don't want. So warm. Don't want burnt ham, but we also don't want cold ham. There we go, now it's hot. So, that ham is really a pain to make. But once you got it, it's pretty easy. I think there's a little bit less ham than they're supposed to have, so I'm going to give them more orange than they're supposed to have. And then it's what? One rosemary twig. Boom. Enjoy your 2-week-old ham. That's not true. It's not 2 weeks old. It's like 1 week old, probably. Not bad. Probably wasn't hot enough. Or it was probably improper cutting technique. Yeah, bad cutting technique. It's fine. Oh, here comes the food critic's order. Oh, it's a tuna. That's so easy. Love it when the food critic orders something simple and easy to cook. Really appreciate that. Huh? My accuracy is very poor. And then we've got shrimp. Is it 30 milliliters of clarified butter? And 30, oh, 31. Now it's 30. Haha, nope. Apparently I have to wait. Okay, now it's 30. 10 salt, 10 pepper. Salt. Should get another pepper shaker for over here. Oh, I gotta keep an eye on this tuna because it's for, And then 6 shrimp. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take them one at a time and see if this helps them land in the pan better. Nope, it's gonna stack them up. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again! That's twice in a row that I did that. Alright, I need to tend to the tuna. I'll deal with the shrimp in a moment. I should just leave the fridge door open. It doesn't need to close. I feel like such a fool. Alright, so we need the clarified butter. Again, I poured 1 milliliter too much. 10 salt. Shrimp, you stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. And pepper. So embarrassing. Nobody saw that, right? Okay. And we gotta rearrange the shrimp a little bit. Ugh, I have very poor accuracy with the mouse. And very poor coordination. That tuna's gonna overcook. Oh, come on! And there. Okay. Fry up. You're probably done. Almost. Oh, look at this perfection. I'm awesome at it. Oh, thank you. I've been practicing for a few days now. So I've got some of these down pat. This game is a lot easier than Cook Serve Delicious 3, which is the cooking game I most often play. So relatively speaking, this one feels pretty easy. Where's that knife? Put the knife away when you're done, Ari. Then, chunk, chunk. How you doing? Almost done. I'm gonna wait and turn the heat off. I've messed this one up enough already. I should have mentioned to anyone who thinks I'm really good at this game, I have unlocked skills and perks which make it so the plates can't break, the bottles can't break, and people are very patient. Wait, what is it? That's the wrong recipe. I think it's oregano, yeah. So it makes the game easier. Okay, I think this is the critics order, so this should be fun. Enjoy. Yes. Overall score. Oh wait, what was wrong? Wrong amount of product. Did I drop a piece of lemon or something? I hate how it does this. It just completely blocks the screen for a few seconds. Oh, I did. I dropped a piece of the lemon. That's what happened. I dropped 2 pieces of the lemon. Oh, no. My trophy. I really should have gotten a much lower score than I did, but again, I have those skills. Those perks. Okay, shrimp sauce, and then remind me. You also need a lemon. Everything needs a lemon. When life gives you lemons, try not to drop them on the floor, especially if you're serving the food critics order. You know that old saying. Okay, we're gonna get sauce. We're not gonna spill it on the freaking floor. We're gonna pick up the shrimps. Make a nice little shrimp tower, and then they need the lemon. Which we're not gonna drop. And then we need parsley. This one can be served. Oh well, a 2, a 3. Okay, don't move too fast. Don't move too fast. Stuff will fly. Alright, somebody wants a 3-day-old borscht, so that's no problem. That's what they're gonna get. Actually, does anyone in the chat know how to use the microwave? I have not been able to figure out how to use the microwave. Just, heat that up. So I don't know how to reheat stuff. Whenever I try to put something in there, it doesn't let me. So I just keep reheating stuff on the stove here, which means the ingredients get burnt, basically. What is this? Steak and boiled potatoes. That's very simple. I'm not gonna rush on that. Alright, it's got steam coming off of it. I think it's probably still gonna complain that it's too cold, but this is the last serving, so let's get that off of there. Hold your horses. Somebody wants cold soup from yesterday. Yep. They were alright with it. Surprisingly patient with their cold soup. Stop being surprised by my skills, boss. Okay. Well, I guess it's gonna have to wait a moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom! Oh! You love to see it. Two potato. Now I've got a shrimp order that needs to go out as well. Problem with that is the shrimp and the salmon use the same pan. So let's heat up the leftover. This really is from a week ago. So we'll do the salmon first. Oh, that's way too much. Quickly fixed. I'm just gonna leave the stupid fridge open. Trying to close the fridge door has led to so many accidents. It's hard to, you know, be an environmentalist in this game. You're like, yes, I know that I should. Is the soup hot? Probably not, but it's fine. Just serve it and get that order out. This is a risky business right here. When you're ladling off a stovetop, sometimes the ladle just knocks everything off of that shelf. Alright, who wanted the cold, week-old tomato soup? It's yours. It's done. Order up. Wow, really? Oh man, I really have put this game on easy mode, haven't I? Alright, we have 2 orders of shrimp. Oh no. I gotta get this salmon done. I can't make the shrimp as long as the salmon's on there. I think it gives you plenty of time, though. Yeah, we get plenty of time. It's fine. Here we go. I need you. We want this salmon to be perfect. Rip. Really not much I can do about the shrimp until the salmon is out, so get our potatoes. Goes on the plate. Oh, no, not on the floor. Physics. Come on now. Stop it. Just gonna stand here. There's really nothing else I can do. Just gonna stand here. Wait for the salmon to be done. And then we'll do our first shrimps. And this time I'm not gonna spill all the sauce on the floor. Not gonna happen. Just you watch me. I feel like I should be doing something with this time, but if I try to start anything else... There we go. Perfect salmon. Just balance that on top of those potatoes. Presentation is everything, after all. In fact, I kind of want to take a photo of this one. Take a photo. Beautiful. Save that. Alright. That's done. I've never used the camera before, and I don't think I ever will again. That was a pain in the butt. Alright, perfect. Yeah, I know it was perfect, but I need to go make these shrimps. I do appreciate how easy it is to clean in this game. I was cooking in real life earlier today. I made a big recipe, and it's like, I love cooking and I love the recipe I made. Come on. There we go. But like, the kitchen is a mess now. And like, I had to go and scrub stuff. I can't just like hover it over my trash can. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, the secret is we gotta... It's not gonna work, alright. We gotta rearrange them. So they are all touching, otherwise they will not cook evenly. And you will get a heating errors complaint. Okay. What else does this need? Just a lemon. It's actually a pretty easy recipe. Just a little bit of a hassle with the, arrangement of the shrimp. We get a plate. The mistake I made earlier was trying to close the refrigerator. Knock the dang pan out of my hand. This right here, this is an embarrassment. My greatest shame. You know what? I got nothing else that I can do while that's cooking. There we go. I feel better. I feel better now. So humiliating. Oh, look at this. Perfect. Perfect shrimp. We get sauce. We gather shrimps. We make a tower. The tower falls over. Perfect. We take the lemon. The lemon falls on top of everything else. And then we take the parsley and then we serve the shrimp. Oh. Get the shrimp away from me. I'm extremely allergic to it. That's a real life fact about Ari. I am allergic to shrimps. Okay. Now we need to do that again. Don't need to pick the pan up. I need to pour things into the pan. Oh my god, another one? People. Okay, was it 10 salt, 10 pepper? Yeah. Yeah. Becoming a master of the fried shrimp. I hope this job has health insurance. For when they rush me to the hospital for my shrimp allergy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and again, we arrange. We arrange. We make sure everything cooks evenly. That was pretty bad. I need to do that one again. There. The game's got physics. It's got just enough physics. You need to make sure you arrange everything evenly in the pan. Don't. There we go. Why are there constant spills? Jam, there are not constant spills. I don't know what you're talking about. There was one spill, and it was because I attempted to close the refrigerator door after I took the shrimp out of the fridge, and it knocked the pan onto the floor. There would be a lot more spills, but I have perks that prevent bottles and plates from breaking. So, otherwise, stuff breaks constantly. It's truly ridiculous. Oh, I need a plate, don't I? Let's get this off. Don't want to overcook the shrimp. And we gotta do this again. It's getting a little repetitive. People, mix it up a little bit. Come on. Someone order the rest of that frickin' tomato soup so I can throw it away. Go. Come on. There we go. I cleaned... Yesterday I knocked some stuff on the ground. That was before I got the no broken bottles perk. So there was a bottle that broke. And then there was, again, the exact same situation where I closed the refrigerator door and it knocked the pan out of my hand. So that happened yesterday. I cleaned those up. And then today it happened again and I cleaned that up. And I have learned not to close the fridge door. And now, no more spills. Okay. I think I have this memorized now. 10 and 10. And then I gotta learn how to make that chicken dish for the first time. I have not made before. It's an adventure. Five, 6. But yeah, this game is all about spills, Jam. Have you played this game? When you first start, things are just constantly breaking and falling on the floor. And going flying. Okay, so for this one, chicken leg, need to season a chicken leg. Okay, got chicken legs here. 3 salt, 3 pepper. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, beautiful. 3 cayenne pepper powder. So here, because I use it for the tomato soup. 1, 2, 3. And 3 cumin, which I just bought specifically for this recipe. 2, 3. Bake. I do appreciate that the game doesn't make you keep track of things like the temperatures of the oven and stuff like that. Ah. It's probably... overcooking. Okay. Oh, we need a lemon. We need a lemon over here. Urgent. Stat. We need a lemon. Huh. Hua. Hua. Beautiful. Get a juice. A shrimp juice. Shrimp tower. Lemon tower. Triple parsley. Single, double, triple. Parsley cubed. It's not cubed. It's parsley times 3. Shrimp. Complete. Okay. Whew, we get a little breather. I know I'm wasting energy. The frying noise is loud. See, I need people to tell me these things. Thank you. Another shrimp order? Oh, come on. Ugh. Alright, I don't think I need that. It's fine. Alright, I gotta do... Alright, let me get the shrimp started, because I know how to make that. I have to learn how to make this chicken one. I'm wasting a lot of clarified butter. It's gotta be said. And a whole lemon. Jam, they always call for a whole lemon. Do you see how much salt they put in these dishes? And you're worried about the lemon? They can choose not to eat the lemon. There's enough salt in every one of these dishes to kill an adult human. Okay, get that going. Oh, you're probably done, huh? Oh, just perfect. Look at that. Perfection. Okay. I need to cut a tomato into 20-gram pieces. So that's 6 pieces. Not too bad. Tomatoes 120 grams. So, wait, am I doing the math right? I'm very bad at math. 120 divided by 20. That's 6, right? Pretty sure. Okay. So I'm going to hold shift, cut it in half. Actually, let the halves fall. And we'll do one of these and one of these. I need to put the chicken on a plate. It's probably done. Yep. Okay, there's the chicken. Okay, mozzarella into 16 grams. That's 10 pieces, clearly. Where's the mozzarella? Oh, there it is. Down there. This is one ball of mozzarella. Wait, tomato 120 gram. Yeah, that's 1 tomato. Okay. 160 gram. No, this is 80 gram. So I need 2 mozzarella. This is why you gotta pay attention to the numbers. Even though they're very difficult. I'm gonna get a spare plate. Just to get this out of the way. So I think you're supposed to drizzle them before you put them on the plate with the chicken. Oh, I should probably finish off that shrimp order. It's an easy one. Before I forget about it, the customer storms off, furious that I forgot their order. Which, you know, fair enough. They came to a restaurant, they placed an order. Pretty reasonable expectation that that order is going to be fulfilled. And brought to them. One, two, three. So much shrimp today. I'm for sure going to the hospital right after this. Done. Okay. Ooh, that was for a fancy person. That was for a blogger. Was not that bad. Oh my goodness. Shut up, boss. Another new order. Okay, these need to be... So there's 80 grams, and we need... 16 gram pieces. So we need 10 pieces total, so each of these is going to be sliced into 5 pieces, is what that comes down to. We can do that. Just gotta line that up real nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay. So... It wants... I'm confused about how to transfer onto a plate. Don't fall, please. Don't drop any. Okay, good. Let's put this on an even surface. Okay. 5 salt, 5 pepper. That's easy enough. Alright. 10 milliliters olive oil. It's right here. So this is going to be tricky because I can't... I don't think I can easily just... Okay, what? I can't tell how much olive oil actually made it onto the salad. Alright, that's gonna have to be enough. I'm gonna put that on this plate. I might have to look up how to make this one, folks. 9 grams of basil. How much is a leaf? 3. Okay, so 3 of these. What a nightmare. I thought this was going to be an easy dish. Don't fall. Okay, got it. I need to get that out the door. I got 2 other things to make. 5 stars, apparently. Surely you have complaints. Okay, bad cutting technique, really. I thought I did pretty good on the cutting. Wild. Truly wild. Alright, Grilled tuna steak. Oh no, someone ordered the pumpkin stew. Why do you people do this to me? How do you take a thing off the menu? At least this one's easy. Alright. And that stupid paella pan. This out of here, get this out of here. I know how to make it, it's just so hard to get it accurate. Oh, perfect. Okay. So we need 20 seconds of this. Oop, phone has gone to sleep. Okay. Phone timer. Are we ready? Come on. Sizzle. There we go. Alright. What else we got? Baked trout. Okay, that's fine. That'll only take a couple minutes. Hey, Crunk. Hey, got stupid paella pan perfectly? It knows what's up. Alright. Actually, I think I'm going to use a little bit longer. There. Alright. Now you need 300 grams of pumpkin. Try to get 50-gram pieces as much as possible. How we doing? Could use another real small one. Okay. I just realized that tuna is definitely... Oh no, I need a new spatula because that one's stuck to the freaking floor. Don't burn! Where's the spatula? There it is. Okay, you're fine. Phew. Okay. You gonna work? You cooking? Come on. Cook. Oh, wait. Gotta do this thing. Otherwise the pumpkin won't cook. I hate making this dish. Alright. Sizzle, sizzle. How you doing? Not quite done. You get your lemon. I know someone's waiting on trout. Trout cooks up pretty quick. So that's fine. Just don't want to overcook it. You really enjoy this game as one dish at a time. Yeah, it gets pretty hectic. I'm up to like the four-star level, so I'm getting a lot of orders at once. Okay. That took longer than I thought it was going to. Get this order out. And wait, what do you need again? Oregano. I always forget. This one needs oregano. 1, 2. Don't fall on the floor. Okay, let's go get that simple chicken stew. Your ladles, yeah, the ladle is a game changer. The perk that prevents plates and bottles from breaking, those are game changers. And the I'm just gonna wait. That still needs a bit longer, doesn't it? The skills where people's tolerance is higher for your mistakes is the final game changer. Okay, let's get this stupid stew out the door. I hate making this dang stew. Sauce. Again, if you try to take that by pouring it out of the pot, you're gonna wind up real unhappy. Get this out of my face. Yay, 5 stars. But like, there's complaints, but I don't lose points because I have skills where they don't care so much. Now I can kind of relax with an easy recipe. It was also a game changer for me to realize that they don't care how old the food is and nothing goes bad. So you can literally make a big pot of tomato soup and use it for the next week. What did I spill here? Oh, it was the olive oil, that's right. Alright. You've got a serving left. You've got a serving left. You're glued to the floor. That's fair, okay. A pan, toss under there. I'm assuming this is the last recipe. I mean, seems unlikely that there's gonna be any more. I've done a lot. What did I have, like 5 orders of fried shrimp today? How we doing in here? Okay. Got Pumpkin City. Ugh. Just a moment to breathe. I can finally close the fridge now. I do hate wasting electricity, but I also hate wasting an entire pan full of sauce when it knocks the pan out of my hand, so, you know? Trout. Oh, I had a plate right here. Should have used that one. Wasting. That's not wasted. I can use it tomorrow. It's fine, honestly. And you need parsley? Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Mouse accuracy, very poor for me. Okay. Is it parsley? Starting to get confused about the garnishes now. Well, I'm not really. I'm guessing them correctly every time. I'm just doubting myself. That's basically it. Okay. Woo! Big day. That was a big day. Closing down for the night. Okay. So, we got this. We got this. I'm gonna set up a pot of borscht for tomorrow. I won't cook it yet, but I'll just, like, get it ready. So that all I have to do is turn the heat on when I come in tomorrow. Borscht's, I always gotta check. 10 and 10, I think, of salt and pepper. Let's make sure. I wish the radio's sound was a little bit... Oh, it's 20 and 20. I'm glad I checked. Glad I checked. I wish the radio reached over here better, because, like, I'm always over here. You know? Boom. Perfect. Probably gonna do one more game day, folks, and then we'll call it a stream. Carrot, we got a parsley root, we got an onion, we got a 5 of the beetroot, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Tomorrow, all I gotta do is turn the heat on, and then I'll be ready to go. I might cut up some fries, because those take forever. It would be good to have them done in advance. In case someone orders steak and fries. I'll just do one batch. Oh, come on, really? One, 2, 3, 4. a basket. And I'll just have them in the deep fryer, ready to go the moment someone orders them. I won't have to spend all this time cutting. And maybe nobody will order them tomorrow, but they'll order them eventually. That's pretty much a guarantee. Don't move, don't breathe while you're trying to pick stuff up. So we need 2 of those for 1 order. Come on, come with me. Try to hide in your box, potato. You're going in the deep fryer eventually. Will it be tomorrow? I don't know. But it's gonna happen eventually. Focused. Alright. Those are even enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as they're close. Don't breathe, don't move, don't breathe. Okay, and I'll put that there. And then whenever somebody orders steak and fries, I just push the button. Just tidy that up a little bit. There we go. Alright, I still have 2.5 minutes left. They give you so much time to clean. How much of a mess do they think that I'm gonna make in one day? There's only so many orders. There's only so many, you know, opportunities to make a mess. All right, let's do our end of the day. $600 profit, pretty good. I'm not really looking at the money because it's like, as long as I have enough money to buy the ingredients, which I always do. It's pretty rare that you need to buy something expensive. Okay, choose skills. And again, like, there's not much that I need here. Take the durable equipment. I guess income boost, why not? More cooking points. More skill points, which, what am I gonna use them for? I don't know, we'll just get that. Choose recipe, so you have to pick a new recipe every day. And they tend to get more and more complicated as you go. Fast beef stroganoff over fusilli. Easy Chinese egg drop soup. I have, whenever I see the word easy, I'm like, I don't think so. You're not going to get me this time. Orange pork stir fry. What's this one? Food processor orange. Deep plate, water, soy sauce, honey. Whoa, there's a lot of steps to this one. Ooh, boy. What do you got? I think all of these are going to be complicated now because we're getting towards the end of the game, the end of the career mode. Crack egg. I don't know how to crack an egg. Blend it in the food processor. Really? You gotta use a food processor to scramble an egg? Transfer into a pot. This is probably the easiest one, honestly. Separates this. All of these options have a lot of steps. I'm gonna go with this one because it seems the simplest out of the 3. All right, this is gonna be the last day for the stream, folks. One last day. Maybe I'll get lucky and nobody will order that soup. Maybe I should just learn how to make it now. Let's do a practice run of the soup. So, crack egg 200 grams and put it in the food processor. It's going to be in the fridge, presumably. There we go. 1 egg is 100 grams, so I need 2 eggs. Let's see if I can figure out how to crack an egg. Do I hit it with the knife? Put them over here. I feel like this is just gonna make a mess. Feel free to tell me to stop. Crack. Nope, can't cut the egg. It just bounces away. Alright. Can I just put the whole egg in the food processor? Oh, I don't have a food processor. I only have a cutter. I have to order the food processor thing. That's fine. That's not a problem. Food processor container. Can't put it... Oh, E to crack. Crack. Put in food processor. Why can I not put in food processor? Hey. Do I need to put it in like a bowl? This is just gonna make a mess, right? You gotta be kidding me though. Or wait, do I need to just like take this off first? I'm glad I'm doing this in the prep phase. Okay, I just need to, okay. Crack. Okay. So, blend this. We're learning something. We're learning something new. Blend, transfer to pot with a thing of chicken broth. Okay. Blend. Pot. Container of chicken broth. Is that just gonna keep on going? Okay. This. I got it up. I appreciate it when they have you use a whole container though, because trying to measure a certain specific amount of this is real hard. Okay, toss that. Make the blend? No. Gotta pour it, huh? Can I use the ladle to save myself a lot of stress? I can. I love you, ladle. I love you for liquids. Okay, what's next? Boil for 60 seconds. Okay, this seems like something I'm gonna have to time. It's probably not gonna tell me. Okay, let me get my timer up. Boil for 60 seconds. Got my timer going. Then I'm gonna add salt, pepper. I got some time. Salt, white pepper, and sesame oil. Let's go buy white pepper and sesame oil. I don't have those. I love sesame oil. Sesame oil is a wonderful, wonderful thing. White pepper. Pepper. Halfway done. Okay, so 5 salt, 2 white pepper, and 10 sesame oil. And then we need to make the garnish. Okay. 160 grams of scallion. That'll be here somewhere? Yeah. That's 2 scallions. That's done. Is that it? It's actually not too bad once you know how to do it. Okay, add... Oh, okay. Add 5 salt, 2 pepper, 10 sesame oil, and then boil for another 30 seconds. Glad I double checked. 5 salt. 2 white pepper. And then 10 sesame oil, and I can't just lick it out if I mess it up, so I gotta be real careful here. Oh, perfect. I am anti the in-game timer, yes. The in-game timer is too complicated. If I just have a phone in front of me and I can just push one button silently, I will prefer to do that. Okay, so separate. So actually, it's the green that we want, right? Leaves. Oh, I'll deal with the eggshell later. How much time do I got? Not much longer. Okay. So boil for another 30 seconds. Cut scallion leaves into quarters. 5 grams. Seconds. I got my timer going. Doesn't say in what direction you should quarter them, so I'm just gonna go I'm gonna put these on a plate so that they're out of the way. That's actually almost done. Okay, so that's done. Egg drop soup complete. Restaurant is open. So when I serve this, 300 milliliters, garnish with do I just put 1 scallion leaves in there as a garnish? Because this is a lot more than 1 serving. Alright, someone wants the ham. Oh, you poor, poor fool. This ham has been sitting here for so long, it's kind of upsetting. I'm just gonna reheat that. And that just needs orange and 1 rosemary twig. Kinda low on the orange. It's close enough. It's fine. Can I pick you up now? Nope. I'm gonna have to reload the game before I can pick that up. So I can clean up the eggshells. I'm waiting for more orders. Is there a crash closer to here? Over here. There we go. It's good to keep the kitchen tidy. Clean as you go if you can. And when you're... There we go. When your spatula gets glued to the floor, you know, you just move on with your life. You just move on with your life. Orange. Last piece of orange. I have to cut up another one in case anybody orders any more of that. 1 twig of rosemary. Look at that. Look at the physics on that plate right there. Spectacular. There you go. What's next? Oh no! What was wrong? Wrong amount of product. I probably just put way too little ham on the plate. I cut up that ham before I had the perk that lets you hold it still. Famous Derper, eh? Well, Famous Derper is gonna get week-old soup. That's just the way it is. Someone else is gonna get salmon steak and boiled potatoes. That's the egg drop soup. I am out of pots. Alright, let's buy another pot. I got plenty of money. Small pot. Hey, are these small pots or big pots? These are big pots. I don't want no small pot. Give me a big pot. One of these. Enough salt to kill a small animal. So much salt, you guys. 20 grams is so much. How you doing? You're not hot yet. And we need the salmon. Fridge is gonna remain open. That's the price we have to pay. Not spilling stuff on the floor. Oh, are you out? It's empty. Oh my goodness, I've used so much black pepper that I've run out. How much do you have on you? 3, okay. No problem. Alright, you've got to be hot by now. That famous derper is hungry and wants their soup. This probably gives them food poisoning, but hey, that's not my problem. There you go. Good luck. You gotta be kidding me. Next time someone orders tomato soup, I'm actually gonna have to make some. That was it. That was the last serving. All right, we got a new order. You're gonna have to wait, because I need to make the salmon first. Oh, too much. That happens. There we go. Perfect. You are seasoned up. Turn that on. Potatoes are almost done. Not really much else I can do. I don't need this bowl in the end. Return it to the store. And now we wait. Sometimes cooking is just waiting, standing in the kitchen, feeling like you should be productive, but not being able to think of anything to do. Really? Can you just, please? Unglued spatula. Get ready to flip. That's what you're here for, folks. High octane cooking content. And we wait for the salmon to be ready to flip. Sometimes it's just how it is. There we go. Now we just wait some more. Actually, make it a little bit sideways in the pan. It's fine. No one's gonna care. It's flavorless salmon cooked in sunflower seed oil. You're gonna order that, and you're gonna accept whatever you get. That's not soup. I put the soup over there so I wouldn't forget. Tension is rising. Will I be able to turn off the heat at exactly the right moment? Oh my god, I did it. Come here. I love when I balance the salmon on top of the potatoes. So satisfying. There you go. Beautiful. You love to see it. Kids are natural, etc. Insert other catchphrase here. Alright. No! You're not allowed. Clarified butter. You would think that I would have this memorized at this point. The number of times that I made this yesterday. And salt and pepper. You know? I just don't remember it. It's okay. You know, when you're in school, they teach you that you gotta memorize everything. They grade you on that. And that's nonsense. In the real world, you don't have to memorize nothing. You can always look stuff up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shrimps. Which we will reorganize so they do not cook unevenly. I guess pretty good. Okay. Oh man, I'm not happy about the not happy about this nonsense right here. I hate this. I hate this. I hate making this recipe. Oh, pretty good. Pretty pleased with myself for that one. Like that, it lands a little bit unevenly. It has to be in the middle one. If I put it on the middle one, it's gonna bump the other pan. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. Timer. 20 seconds. It's not cooking. Come on. Come on. How you doing? You are overdone. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think it goes to the center of the little C in the middle of the word chicken. Is when you turn it off. So I'm not even going to use my timer. I'm going to see if I've got that right. Because if I can eyeball it, that will make my life so much easier. Okay, off. Now you. We need a plate for you. Come back to this. Don't be so angry. Come on. Relax. Everything's fine. It's just food. It's just cooking. It doesn't need to be stressful. I need to cut up a lemon for you. Yeah. Yep, they need a lemon. The shrimps need a lemon. There we go. Beauteous. And then parsley, yeah. It really is a lot of lemon. It's a lot of lemon for this amount of shrimp. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think it's overload. Alright. Let's see if we can deal with this frickin' stew that I hate making. Yeah. Alright. These are all kind of big. Let's take some smaller ones. How's that? 287. Can we take one that's like... There we go. They get a little bit of extra pumpkin as a treat. Rearrange, rearrange. Very important. Rearrange. Not confident. Not confident in that one. Oh, man. Alright, I think that's good. I hope that's good. Because that's the best I'm going to do it. Oh, wait, hold on. That one just went flying. Come on. There we go. Sizzle, sizzle. Alright. Someone wants borscht. Oh, we need to cook the borscht. I have it prepared. I have not actually cooked it. Let's do that. And someone wants steak with french fries. Oh, I'm so glad that I prepared the fries last night before closing time. Oh, hey, meat. What you up to, buddy? How we doing? There we go. That's cooking up perfectly. Okay, and you. You got a ways to go. Yeah, the spatula is glued to the floor, Sayonara. Welcome to the stream. Spatula is glued to the floor, will not be picked up. Sometimes your spatula glues itself to the floor, and you just have to respect that. You have to respect the spatula's independence. Fortunately, I was able to purchase another spatula. Is there only 3 orders? Yeah. I could do this. Multitasking, multitasking, multitasking. This will go well. This will not go poorly. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why won't it let me click on it? There we go. Goodness gracious. There's no space for this anywhere. Come on. Okay. You're done? You are... done? And you're probably done as well. Yep. Don't even breathe when you're holding this fryer basket. If you so much as breathe, they will go flying everywhere. Everywhere. Wait, was that steak done? Did I get ahead of myself a little bit? My god, come on, potatoes. Come on, potatoes. Chill out. Just breathe. No, the steak was not done. I got excited. Come on. Come on. Okay. It's gonna be slightly imperfect, but that's alright. Yeah, the potatoes want to jump, they want to dance, they want to boogie, you know? They don't want to be confined to a plate. I think I didn't lose any. That is a piece of pumpkin which is also stuck to the floor. I think we're good. Got that. Got 2 of these. I think we're in good shape. I don't even know what needs to go out first. Oh, this is like the last one. That's okay. Hey. Alright. Let's get the stew, because that needs to go out urgently. And someone wants the duck. Do not recommend the duck. The duck has been sitting out for a really long time. But I'll give it to you if you say you want it. I mean, oh, come on. Come on. Stay on the plate. Just stay on the plate. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine. I really wish there was a way to skip past that. I don't actually need to see... Shut up. Oh no! A gourmet is trying to get this soup that I've just learned how to make, and I'm not sure if I did it correctly. Bush? For someone who wanted it. There you go. Is it ready? Alright, there's 1 serving left of the duck. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to, like, cook several soups that I've run out of. Yeah. Duck. We heat the duck. Now, has anyone done this recipe before in this game? It says you put 300 milliliters onto a deep plate and garnish with scallion leaves. Does that mean all of the scallion leaves go in one plate and you have to cut a new scallion each time? It feels like it must be. Based on the picture, there's a lot of pieces of scallion. I'm assuming I don't just put 1 scallion leaf in there. You are... Okay, hold on. Let me get this freaking paella pan out of here. It's ruining my entire stove. Let's just heat that back up because it's getting cold. Okay. Hopefully that's hot enough. Just hot enough. We spoon. This is the last serving, right? Yeah. Those last 4 pieces of duck meat out of there. No! Come on. There we go. Okay. It's old, it's probably cold. But it's duck broth, baby. Yeah, it's pretty cold, I think. And probably the wrong amount of the meat. Yeah, oh goodness, everything was wrong with it. Everything was wrong with it, and yet... they still said it was good. Alright, we got a nice easy one. Nice easy one. Bake that trout. I'm gonna bake that trout so much. I'm gonna bake that trout so perfectly. Alright, you're probably hot enough, right? Alright, I've got no feedback on the scallion, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's 1 scallion per bowl of soup. So I am going to work based on that assumption. Take all these scallion leaves and put them in 1 pot. And we'll find out. We'll get some feedback and we'll find out if this is the correct amount or not. That's for a critic as well. Hey, 5-star soup on my first try. Love it. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Okay, some poor soul wants the Christmas ham. I think the Christmas ham is the oldest food in the kitchen right now. I have not been putting it in the refrigerator. It is definitely not safe to eat. It is definitely not going to taste good. Oh, that's going to need an orange to be sliced up for the... I'll wait and do it while the ham is heating up. Still don't know how to use the microwave. So in between... off stream, I'm gonna have to look up how to use the microwave, because I cannot figure it out, to heat stuff up so that I don't wind up burning things. And how to make that chicken with caprese salad without making a huge mess. Look at that perfect trout, everyone. Can we all just take a moment and appreciate this trout? And how beautiful it is? Don't fall on the floor. Don't fall on the floor. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, horseradish. I almost forgot the horseradish. Although, at this point, it wouldn't really matter. It wouldn't really affect my score much at all. Boom. Beautiful plate. Tremendously large amount of lemon, as always. 5 stars. People have spoken. I am the best. Oh, somebody else wants borscht. That's fine. Hold on, please. Okay, get in there and just warm yourself up. Just warm yourself up. Onion needs to be cut into 30-gram pieces, so 6 pieces. Just get this soup out because that's ready already. It's ready already. 1. And a 2. Oh! So when that happens, usually they get glued to the floor. Oh, it actually let me put them back up. Where's the other one? Where'd the other salt go? Is it in a pot? Has anyone seen the other thing is salt? It's fine, I only need 1. Probably stuck to the ceiling somewhere. That out. Beautiful. It's probably a little cold. Alright, that's nice and hot. I've got to cut up the orange into 6 pieces. 6 pieces exactly. So I think they're supposed to be sliced. But they're getting chunks. Alright? You're stupid enough to order the Christmas ham in May. You're getting chunks of orange. That's just how it is. That's the rules. I make the rules. And that's the rules. 20. Do we have a perfect 30-gram piece anywhere? 31's pretty close. And I think it's just 1 sprig of rosemary. Is that correct? Oh no, someone ordered the frickin' stew again. Why do people do this to me? Why do my customers hate me? Why can't you order the tuna like a decent person? Not too bad. Considering how old that ham is, I'll take it. Okay. Pumpkin stew. I don't want to make the pumpkin stew. I'm an adult. $15 of this. I did it perfectly. Nobody noticed that I didn't do it perfectly because I did it perfectly. Jam, I'm closing the fridge. Are you happy? Wait, wait, wait. No, that needs seasoning. Oh no, someone ordered another one. Oh no, it doesn't need seasoning. That's it. Okay. Oh, I should have made more steak fries. I just moved some pumpkin that I didn't mean to move, but that's fine. It'll just live on the floor with the other pieces. Okay, so steak over here. Oop. It's not even heating up. Sometimes it just doesn't work. For no obvious reason. I've cleared the entire cooktop. Let's try this again. Will you just... Please. Please, I have so much other food to make. There we go. Okay. You go on there. And done. How's that? Almost perfect. Good. I don't have time for this. I gotta make a whole other batch of this, and I have to cut up the potatoes for the fries. Alright, I think that's good enough. You actually gonna work? Baby's almost ready to flip. Beautiful. Okay. Potatoes! These are a nightmare. Let's go get that basket. Oh no, there's still a potato in there from before. Oh well. I never went back for it. How we doing? Steak is done. No, it's not done. Okay. Okay, one more potato. And there's another batch of that stupid chicken stew after this as well. How's it going? How's it doing? Almost done. Ah, I just made myself dizzy. I apologize, everyone. I'm sure I made you dizzy if I made myself dizzy. Okay, perfect stew. Batch 1. I hope whoever wants this steak and fries is very patient, because it's going to take me a little while. Sauce. Pumpkin. Don't fall on the floor. Chicken. Serve the first one. I'll probably get the second one started, because the fries only take 30 seconds to cook, so once I get them cut up. Can't we have an option so that that's just instant? Oh no! A famous person is ordering the one that I still don't understand how to make. That's how it worked. Oop, slightly over. Gotta get this going first. I need to cut these down a little smaller. It's probably a little too much, but... No, it's actually almost perfect. Can I just deep fry this? It would be so much faster. Oh, come on. You guys, folks who haven't played this, you need to understand just how awkward the control is for trying to place things carefully. They do not make it easy. No! Give me the big one. Oh, I got it. Everything's fine. Okay. Like I said, these only take 30 seconds to deep fry. It's just the cutting that takes ages. Fry them in the same oil? Yeah, why not? Get that steak ready. And then I gotta figure... Oh no, wait, I forgot. Need a big plate for the steak and chips. Very important. It's not even close to done. Take a minute. Look at the steak just jumping around that plate. Derper, I believe, is the game's term for blogger. I don't fully understand why they say derper. Oh, come on! It's not fair! Not fair, I did everything right. Pick up the fries off the floor. This didn't happen, folks. 5-second rule. It was definitely within 5 seconds. Floor potatoes. Who doesn't love floor potatoes? Okay, stew's probably done, and I haven't even started that other recipe. Don't tell me I missed one potato. No, I did not. Look, 5 stars. Don't do this to me, Jam. Don't upset me this way. Yeah, I think derp is their term for Yelp or something like that. So derpers are Yelp reviewers. It's something along those lines. Because they're not critics, because critics are another thing. Alright. Get this out. And somehow I have to make this chicken. Yeah. Don't care. There's no way to make it close. You just have to wait. Every single thing you make. Alright. So, 3 salt, 3 black pepper. 3 cumin and 3 cayenne pepper, I believe. Hopefully I did that right. Yeah. Okay. That in here. Start it baking. At whatever temperature, the oven only has 1. Now, I got in trouble for bad cutting technique with the tomato last time. So I think they have to be slices. So this 120 gram tomato needs to be cut into 6 slices. We can do this. Come on. I think some of those are thicker than others. That's just gonna have to do. Take those. And then the same with the mozzarella. 2 balls of mozzarella into 5 pieces each. 1 mozzarella. 2 mozzarella. Jam wants me to close the door. Okay. I'm gonna do it like this. So I think last time I didn't slice them. They're definitely not even, but... Floor cheese. Delicious floor cheese. Okay, this probably should be on a larger plate. Actually, I'm gonna lose stuff. Okay, 5 grams salt. I think whatever hits the plate doesn't count. Was it 5 pepper? Yeah. And then the olive oil, which was a disaster. This is almost done. Somehow I gotta get 10 milliliters of olive oil. I think it has to be on the food itself. That's gonna have to do. Look at the mess! Okay. Carefully pick up the plate. Looks delicious. Carefully put the chicken on top. Definitely should be in a larger plate. And then 3 sprigs of basil, right? Note to self. Bigger plate for this one next time. It's just too many pieces. It's not because of the quantity of food, it's just too many pieces. We do? Oh, not quite there. What was the problem this time? Bad cutting technique. What was wrong with the cutting? I thought I did a pretty good job. Alright, cleaning phase. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss this. Actually, no. We'll have a leftovers plate. Where I'll put all the bits that I haven't used that I might need for a future recipe. We don't need to waste. We don't waste in this house. Nothing goes bad. So why throw anything away? Is my, that's my philosophy. I wish I lived in a world where nothing went bad. That would be wonderful. Food goes bad so much. Okay, so this is the soup. The egg drop soup. We got 1 serving of borscht left. This is an empty pot. Just toss this down here with the other ones. Paella pan. We'll throw in the garbage. No, not allowed to throw it in the garbage. Because we might need it again. Come on, just anywhere. Just anywhere. Truly anywhere. Nope. What? Okay. I am going to take all of the solids out of the borscht so that when I heat it up tomorrow, they don't complain that there's too much ingredient in it. So they only want the broth. All this goes to waste. You don't even blend it. Don't you blend it in real life? Who eats borscht? Jam, you eat borscht, don't you? Don't you blend it up? You don't just throw the vegetables in the trash, do you? It's not just the broth. I mean, I don't eat it because it's disgusting, but like, I feel like... Alright, let's... How much time do I have? I have a ton of time. I'm gonna make a pot of tomato soup. Need 700 mils of chicken broth. I should probably double check the recipe. I'm not gonna cook it right now, I'm just gonna get it set up. Come on. 5, 6. A little too much. "12 salt, 12 pepper, 6 cayenne. 1 onion and 6 tomatoes. 12 salt. 12 pepper. 6 cayenne. And it's 1 onion and I think 6 tomatoes. Let me double check that. That's, oh no, that's 720 grams of tomato. I think I only want 600 grams of tomato, right? So that's a tomato for another day. Oh no, 960 is what I want, so I need more. And then you gotta add sour cream after you boil it. But I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So what is it, 2 more? Is that enough? Yeah. So I'll just have that ready, and I'll purchase a sour cream so I don't forget that it needs sour cream. There. So that'll be ready. I need to make a duck as well, but I don't think I have time to make duck right now, so I'll do that tomorrow morning before I open. So that's the borscht. That's the egg drop soup. I gotta keep these straight because they're not labeled. I can taste them, but... And I think that's it. I think I'm gonna shut down. I'll, No, I'm gonna stop now, Jam. Man, wow. 1 day lasts a long time, huh? It's like an hour for 1 in-game day. I'll spend my points, and then I'm gonna save the game, and then we'll quit. That'll be the end of it. Oh, I get another perk. I don't really need another perk. I don't need any more skills, either. Maybe this one.
Gratitude.
What's going on? Oh, thanks for the follow. I cannot read that. Gizentink. I'm gonna go with that. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. Being able to occasionally reset the timer for a real complicated order could be useful. I'll take that. Again, don't really need any of these. Level up the equipment. I don't usually need more time. I don't need more money. I've already got tons of money. Maybe the fame points. We'll take that. Choose a recipe. Probably the pumpkin soup. Probably the pumpkin soup. And then I'm gonna save, and then we'll quit for the day. I said it right! Yay! Well, thanks for lurking. Lurkers are always welcome. Thanks for following. Save. And we'll quit back to the menu. Come on now. Sweet. That was a longer than usual stream for me, but the game days in this game get really long when you get in the higher levels. And that's gonna be it. So I should be back on Saturday at the same time, which is 2.5 hours ago, wherever your time zone is, playing Outward multiplayer with Crunk, and then next Wednesday, we'll see. Might be more of this, or I might be doing something else. Wednesdays are just, they're whatever I feel like. So, I'm losing my voice completely. Thanks so much for hanging out, folks. And I'm gonna see you next time, I hope. Bye.